Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I'll be making kunu in this video, a special kind of kunu, different from the other one we made in the previous video. So for this I'll be using white guinea corn and millet. In my previous video I used colored guinea corn. So this is my guinea corn and millet. In here I have 3 cups of millet and 3 cups of guinea corn. Okay, I decided to use equal amounts of the both of them, 3 cups of millet and 3 cups of guinea corn. Now I just added water to it. I will leave it till the next morning. I did this at night, so I'm going to leave it, meaning that I'll soak it overnight. Next morning I have this. I'll add more water to it and start washing this. First of all, I'm going to just remove the water that is there already because of the deaths. You can see all these things that are coming out. The best way to get them off is by adding excess water, and then you strain, and then you add excess water and you strain just like that. So I'm going to wash it because it was outside when I bought it, so you never can tell dust and all of those things. So it's very important that at least you wash it a bit. So after washing, I will keep changing the water until I am sure that this is clean. That's what I'm going to do. So this is actually going to take some time because I think I washed this for about 4 times. Yes, I washed it for about 4 times. At this point, I want to wash again. So I'm just going to transfer it into something that I'll be grinding with, because I will blend this with a commercial blender. I will take it out to go and grind in one of the clean blenders outside. So this is what I have. Now in a different bowl, I am going to get my potato. This is dry potato. I made it myself. I will show you quickly how I made this dry potato. I also have dry ginger there. I will show you how I made both. So to make this, what I did was I got my fresh gingers, and then I got my fresh ginger and I sliced them into smaller sizes, something that can easily dry. And I also got my potato, peeled it. Some persons don't peel it, right? Some persons do not peel it, but I decided to peel it. I didn't peel my ginger, but I'm peeling my potatoes. So after peeling my potato, I am going to also slice it into tiny sizes, into smaller sizes. Now I am going to wash it. Wash it very well, make sure that it is clean. And then I will spread it on this, and I allow it for, I think it took 2 days to dry very well. So that is just it. You can use something bigger, spread it on a bigger tray. That is just it. That's how I made my dried potatoes and ginger. Now I'm also going to add more dried ginger. This dried ginger I just showed you, I bought it for 200 naira, right? So I'll add more to it because I want the taste of the ginger to come out. Now you can decide to use raw potatoes. Okay, some persons use raw potatoes. You can use it. I'm also going to add clove to this. So this is my millet and guinea corn and everything after grinding them. I asked the person blending not to add excess water to it. I was going to add the quantity of water I require when I get to the house, so he did add enough water to it. So this is what I have. I'm just going to try to add water and then mix the same way you make pap. That's what I am trying to do right now. So I'm going to make it like pap. Okay, now this is not everything. Oh, I kept a small amount plus the potatoes and those things differently. I kept them differently. Now after boiling water, allow your water to boil very well, and then pour on your kunu. Okay, now it's supposed to look like pap, but in this case my own did not. I think my container, the bowl I'm using is very small for it, so I didn't add enough water, so the thing spoiled. But anyways, it did not spoil. Okay, just like pap, I'm going to transfer it on fire and cook it on fire. You know, when you spoil your pap, you don't throw it away if there is still hope for it, so you just transfer it, put in the pot, maybe double boil it, or anyhow you want to do it. I transferred it and thicken on fire, and I did it twice because my pot is a small size. So, and I also added more water to it because I felt that hot water I added initially wasn't enough for my kunu, right? So I added more of the water, just a little amount of water. Now this is everything. This is everything. In here now you can see that even if you're making your own kunu and then it's like after adding your hot water, it doesn't become thick, do not throw it away and do not panic. Transfer it on fire and thicken it the way you thicken your pap. You see, pap requires the grace of God to make, because any small mistake, you have spoiled your pap. So that is how this kunu is too. So, and we always use sense on it now. If it spoil, we repair it. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this and then I will allow it. I kept this for about 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours, because I was busy with something else. Now this is the one I kept. In here I have that other things I grinded: the clove, potato, and then ginger, and some of my guinea corn and millet. Yes, so everything is inside here. Some of the guinea corn and millet, clove, ginger, and everything is inside here. Just in case when you will go out to grind it, or when you want to blend your own, you make a mistake and you blend everything together, there is no problem. Still separate a little amount of everything that you blended, okay? Separate a little amount of it. That is how it is being done. So I'm just going to mix this very well until I get a smooth consistency. Then I'll get my Kunu, stir it to mix it again. Then I'll pour that raw mixture to it. I'll pour the raw mixture. It has something to do with the taste, and also it's going to cool it totally. Even if this Kunu is not totally cool, this one will help the cooling process. And also the taste, it has this taste it gives to it, right? Because this is like raw and cooked something mixed together. It's also going to differentiate it from your regular pap that you do. Okay, so I'll mix it very well. I'll mix it very well and leave it overnight. Please do not cover it. Even if you want to cover it, do it slightly, like you can just cover one part of it. Okay, do not cover it, just leave it open. So next morning, this is what I have. The next morning, I'm going to mix. You can see that it's now like it's loose somehow. It's now lighter in consistency, and it looks like something that's fermented. So I'm going to stir very well. And then I will wash this. Okay, now I'm going to wash it off the camera because of space, but I'm going to show you how I do it. I already done like the larger part of the camera. I just want to show you how I did it or how it's being done. So this is it. Get it inside your cheesecloth like this, and then you start shaking it this way. That is how you're going to, that is how they wash Kunu. Okay, you will do it this way until everything comes out. Then when it's like it is no longer much, you can now use your hand and finish the extraction process. So you can see it coming out, you can see it dropping. That's what we are going to do. So you keep shaking, everything will come out. It's actually fun and stressful a little bit. So you keep shaking and shaking, everything will be coming out. Just watch it. So this is me pouring the one I already washed to mix this one. After that, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. I use my measuring cup to measure that. 1 cup of sugar. After that, I'll mix it very well with my spatula. Then I will start bottling. During the bottling process, there was no light. They've already taken the light, so this is me doing it with just my phone flashlight. Now I got about 12 of the small bottles and then 2 of the bigger bottle. So can we do the calculation right now? I know how much you can make from your Kunun. Okay, sit down and relax. Let's do our calculation. Let's check how much you stand to gain if you start a business like this. Now Let me start with the millet and guinea corn. I bought them 200 naira per cup, and I bought 6 cup of it. 200 times 6 is 1,200 naira. And I also bought the potato I used. I bought it for 150 naira, which is 1,350 total now. And then I bought clove 200 naira, making it 1,550. Ginger 200 naira, making it 1,750. I bought my can 800 naira for the smaller sizes, 800. So, and that is 800 for 12 pieces. And then those white cans, the 2 white cans that I have there, I bought that one 18 naira per one. That means the both of them is 160. That means I spent a total of 2,710 naira for this. This is sealed and is well packaged. So for me, I sold one of these for 400 naira. The small keg, one of it for 400 naira. And I have 12 of that, right? And then the big one, I sold one of the big one for 600 naira. So let's calculate. It's equals to 6,000 naira. 6,000 naira minus 2,710 naira is 3,290 naira. So that's a good business. It's a good business, good profit, good everything. And do you know the good part? The good part is that this drink can last up to 1 month if kept in your refrigerator. Don't let it block, okay? Let it just be in the refrigerator. Okay, this can last more than 2 weeks, up to 1 month. It can last, it may even last more than that, but I've never kept it more than 1 month. It can last very, very well. So I think it's a good business option. What do you think? Please leave a comment for me in the comment section. Please do not just leave without liking this video, and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you in my next video.